CBS News has been doing the most over-the-top, one-sided coverage of the war on Iran. And this is because the company was just taken over by Zionist billionaire David Ellison. But what's crazy is that as of last week, David Ellison became the owner of one of the largest media conglomerates in history. David and his father, Larry Ellison, just bought Warner Brothers Discovery in a massive $110 billion deal that merges Warner Brothers with David's company, Paramount Skydance. This deal gives the Ellisons control over HBO, Paramount Plus, CNN, Nickelodeon, Comedy Central, MTV, BET, Harry Potter, DC, and all of this. This is also the same Larry Ellison that became one of the top shareholders of TikTok through his company Oracle. All of this has caused many people to ask the question, is there an Israeli plan to take over the US media? Now, the Ellisons are huge Zionists. Larry Ellison is one of the largest donors to Friends of the IDF, and he's also really good friends with Benjamin Netanyahu, who vacations on Larry Ellison's private Hawaiian island and even got offered a seat on the board of Oracle. But just because the Ellisons are a Zionist doesn't mean that there's a coordinated Israeli plot to take over the US media, right? Well, not exactly. Since October 7th, Israel has been trying to shore up its rapidly declining support by buying media influence in America, which it often calls its Eighth Front War. Israel recently quadrupled its state propaganda budget for 2026, and in September, Netanyahu started openly courting American conservative influencers in a meeting where he told them that they were digital soldiers for Israel and that their top weapon was TikTok.
We have to secure that part of the base of our support in the United States. That is being challenged. How do we fight back? Our influencers. And the most important purchase that is going on right now is TikTok. And I hope it goes through because it can be consequential.
The deal that he's referring to obviously did go through and put his good friend Larry Ellison's Oracle on the board. As soon as the new owners took over, they appointed a new CEO, Adam Presser, who admitted at last year's World Jewish Congress that he helped label criticism of Zionism a form of hate speech on TikTok.
We made a change to designate the use of the term Zionist as a proxy for a protected attribute as hate speech. Calling somebody a Zionist as a dirty name, that gets designated as hate speech.
David recently took over CBS, where he appointed lifelong Zionist Barry Weiss to editor-in-chief, which is interesting because CBS never had an editor-in-chief. And as soon as she took over, she started promoting pro-Israel reporters into top roles. Now, David Ellison owns CNN, and it's already being reported that Barry Weiss will play a big role there. What plans do the Ellisons have for all of the other media outlets that they now own? Whatever those plans may be, what's clear is that Israel is waging the Eighth Front War in America. It's just not a shooting war.